firstly, I just want to say happy Taco Tuesday to anyone out there celebrating Taco Tuesday. I don't really think Taco Tuesday is a holiday, but I've just been celebrating it myself for the last, better part of maybe like 2 decades. Although today, I'm thinking about doing potentially maybe like a beef ragu, bowl. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correct or not. Probably butchering everything. But yeah, I kind of want to give the taco shells a break and just add one big, taco type bowl. And see how it really goes. It's probably going to be awesome. I mean, why wouldn't it be awesome? Any taco bowl I've ever had has been pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Okay, so we have a lot of things to cover in this video, and I'm kind of just going to be AFKing some Slayer in the background while talking about some stuff. I got some clips that I want to do some voiceovers for. Firstly, if you enjoy these videos, please thumbs it up. Hit the subscribe button plus notification so NightmareRH wins with the YouTube algorithm. Not to mention, I did get a new toy, in case you were a little blindsided. But yeah, we'll talk about all that stuff momentarily, because a lot of things have actually happened in the last couple days in the realm of Runescape, and well, we gotta have some discussions here. Okay, so first video clip that I'm gonna show here, and secondly, I have had this issue like for years upon years, but I think maybe I have finally fixed it. If my microphone sounds really good, then please let me know, because I think I got it positioned in like the perfect spot. Actually, nothing in life is ever perfect. I think I have it positioned in like the best spot possible. It took me a while, but I did some, trial and error, and I think it's in a good location. Hang on, I gotta sip on some water. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, this clip is from, last Monday. This is my, monthly, Birdhouse run tab, which is actually really good for the month of, July, considering the fact that once again, I'm still no-lifing Birdhouse runs, and I will gladly continue to do so, because, I mean, the results are absolutely amazing. But, let me go ahead and actually play this, clip here. So I ended up selling because I kind of got a little nervous, in a way. Clip should be playing right now. I'm actually doing a voiceover of the clip. So yeah, I'm basically just scrolling through the items that is basically there for the month, which is pretty awesome. I actually think some Slayer items are there by mistake, but I've been slowly saving some GP to buy the rapier, because when I ended up dropping one a little over a month ago for a big drop party for 99 Hunter, I ended up using the rapier for a little bit to train some Slayer, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Training Slayer with the rapier, definitely awesome compared to using the Fang. So I ended up selling all that stuff, and this is actually my monthly Slayer tab, which is utterly a joke. But then again, I'm a little Slayer newbie, slowly getting there. There is no way that I am going to have, 90-something Slayer for Araxor? I think it's 92? I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. But, yeah, there's no way. I mean, eventually I will. But just for the time being, there's absolutely just no utter way for me to actually do that. So anyways, this past week, or rather last weekend, and also this past week, something pretty unexpected happened. It threw me completely off guard. How many of you know that double EXP live is actually still a thing on RS3? That might be hard to understand, or if you don't know what that is, It's basically where you get a set window to use 10 days to use 48 hours of EXP. Well, the last 10 days, it ended yesterday, but started not this past weekend, but the previous weekend, the weekend of what was it? I believe it was the August 2nd. I think it started. Anyways, yeah. So Double EXP Live started, and a big doop from Jagex. Where are you? I know I saved a screenshot. Come on, where are you? Where's my screenshot? Sorry, technical difficulties here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so August 4th, some RS players unable to log in Steam. They were also having problem with the Jagex launcher. I couldn't even get on to use my double EXP. I ended up leaving, I believe, like 10 hours on the table, which is actually, normally I would use it all, because years ago when I would do 24-hour live streams for these, I would, of course, do a 24-hour live stream, get 23-ish hours of double EXP, and then slowly get it over the course of like 10 days. This used to be 48 hours, or this used to be a double EXP weekend. So great that Jagex made it a 10-day span. But yeah, Steam was down. A lot of people had issues getting on, which was just really terrible. But I did actually get to do something that is pretty remarkable. Not really sure how many of you people out there still play RuneScape 3, but I'm guessing probably a ton of you, because it's still a popular game, believe it or not, and there's actually a ton of new content. But I totally out of the blue, I totally forgot that I had like 100 and something mil EXP in summoning. But I ended up getting 120 summoning. I didn't throw a party or anything. I just, just got it. I can't even tell you how many 120s I've gotten in this game. And oh yes, hooba hooba haba haba haba. Of course. Yes, Nightmare still has a wonderful little PP hat on RS3. And it's pretty just crazy. The amount of EXP that you get on these weekends. Woohoo! 120 summoning. I think that's like number, I don't even know how many numbers that I pretty much have. But just teleported to the Max Guild, where you can buy all your 120 capes and stuff like that. I actually ran out of charms. I had to farm the Corporal Beast for like 3 hours. I haven't done the Corporal Beast in years. It was actually very easy. When I say easy, I mean incredibly easy to do. But otherwise, yeah, I mean 120 summoning, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about how someday there's probably going to be 120 capes in old school RuneScape. Someday out there will be 120 capes in old school RuneScape. Now, is that going to be a bad thing? I mean, the game has to grow. Do you want the game to die? I don't want the game to die. I love old school RuneScape. I love RuneScape 3. I don't want RuneScape at all to die. I'm going to be a very unhappy person. I'm pretty sure a lot of you all are going to be unhappy too. But the last portion of this video right here, basically just showing all my skill capes. So yeah, the last 99 I got was Necromancy. Previous one was 120 Cooking. I think 120 Mage was before that. So I have gotten my fair share of 120s out there. So yeah, that's pretty much how I spent this past weekend, which was definitely really cool. I mean, hey, 120 summoning, chisel that out of the goals and stuff, and I'm definitely happy to be rocking a new cape. But otherwise, let's do some backpedaling now of why I ended up selling my my birdhouses, because I was actually planning on like holding my birdhouse tab for like 2-3 months and then making a video showing gains of like a longer portion, because quite a few of you all said, hey, Nightmare, maybe hold off on selling your birdhouses every month to maybe like, you know, every like couple of months and see the bigger results. And I'm like, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Then I could go ahead and bang out more prayer levels. I did buy another prayer level. I just haven't gotten 92.5 prayer yet. But yeah, let me explain why I decided to sell. Right now, we have the RS Wiki pulled up with pretty much the price chart. And I was watching these prices fairly closely over like the last month, give or take. And, I noticed that we were kind of going down in price, which is a huge drop, especially if you have, thousands of birdhouses equal to tens and tens of millions of GP. I honestly thought maybe that summer rise was actually over. But no, birdhouses, and for a second there, I kind of got worried because, so, I really do need to know about something, because whenever I post, or years ago, whenever I would post a video talking about money-making methods, the money-making method that I would talk about years ago would always crash. Now, I definitely don't get as many views as I did years ago. I do have one secret money-making method on Old School RuneScape. It is a skilling money-making method that requires very little to do. Pretty much anyone can do it. You just need some skill levels to do so. But you can make anywhere between 800 to 1.2 mil GP an hour. The other day, I ended up watching Goodfellas, which is a little bit over like 2 hours. I ended up making like an easy 2.2 million GP. I'm thinking about doing a video on that, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to kind of I'm not really going to screw myself, but it's a super secret salami factory type video. Or money-making method, I should say. But anyways, yeah. I ended up selling because I thought Summarize, I kind of got nervous. Panic sell. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, probably should have, not done that. But, no, I mean, for the most part, birdhouses are pretty much stabilizing. So, if you need a form of money-making out there, I mean, I've been preaching this. And if you are not in a Old School RuneScape clan, you can definitely join mine, Clan NightmareRH. I tell my clan members all the time, I'm like, hey, if you need other more GP, birdhouses are phenomenal. Absolutely great. So that is the reason why that I sold, but I'm thinking about doing, a 2-month hold, on a birdhouse run tab and seeing if I could break 100 mil, because I just broke 50 mil, which is awesome. Now I kind of want to challenge myself, seeing if I can break 100 mil. So that's the reason why that I sold. I'm happy though. I ended up picking up a rapier. I banked a prayer level and a half, and I still ended up having like 10 mil GP left over, adding to my cash stack, which I need to rejuvenate. But otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, more crazy stuff is happening in the world of RuneScape, and I want to talk about more crazy stuff now too. Well, the time is actually here. I made a video on this a couple months ago, I believe. So new skilling levels, 110 and 110 mining and 110 smithing, just absolutely crazy. I mean, it's going to end up, it has to happen. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a relatively good thing. And like I said, someday it's going to happen to Old School RuneScape. It's just, is Old School RuneScape going to continue to be Old School RuneScape, or is it going to turn into EasyScape? That's the major question. But otherwise, yeah, upgrades here in 9, Pickaxe of Earth. I actually don't even know what the Pickaxe of Earth is. I'm very out of touch with RuneScape 3, let alone a lot of RuneScape in general, which is why I really want to just move into podcasting on RuneScape, because I can sit here and we can talk about really fun things. And it's also a lot easier than live streaming because my life is just really way too busy to do a lot of both of those things. So, yeah, it's pretty remarkable that it's a new cap of skill levels are pretty much coming, which just, if you're one of those RuneScape players with 120 capes, you really don't have anything to worry about. But if you're not, you gotta train mining and smithing to 110 now. And for the last portion of this video, I just wanted to hop on RuneScape 3. So, firstly, I actually found Leatherface on RuneScape 3. Hopefully someday Leatherface comes on old school RuneScape, because that would be pretty awesome. I mean, how awesome is that? I just recently rewatched all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. But yeah, that's pretty ironic. Not to mention, this past weekend, I was training Necromancy for the first time. It's just a little crazy. I got 99 by using genie lamps, my daily keys for the last year-ish. And that's all I've been using, my double, putting, double EXP on. But I may actually start training Necromancy because, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I just got to unlock the abilities, do a whole bunch of quests, buy the armor, which is billions of GP. But, I mean, I can afford it, right? I mean, my RS3, where are you? My RS3 rocking is like 93 billish, right? Yeah, I think I could buy some awesome robes out there. So, I'm not sure if you can see this, but let me go ahead and zoom in on this. I actually don't even know if I can zoom in. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, this is my skill tabs over here. So, as you see, NightmareRH is magically 110 smithing. Woohoo! I've been using my protein bars. If you don't know what a protein bar is, it is literally something that you get from the treasure hunter keys. And it gives you a ton of experience. So, mining is definitely going to be a challenge for me. But, I mean, during double EXP lives, that's really only when I truly plan on doing this. I really do consider myself semi-retired from RS3. The only thing I really do on RS3 is AFK DKs for, like, GP, which I make, like, between 40 to 80 mil an hour. And I typically do that maybe, like, 1 hour a day. Otherwise, 95% of my focus is on old school RuneScape. I really want to get a Maxscape. I have a thriving clan on old school RuneScape. So, I mean, I got more on old school RuneScape than RS3, but I will definitely think about potentially banging out some RS3 content, because I definitely know that a lot of you guys still are on RS3, but let's just go down the list here. Hypothetically, if Jagex were to make all these skills to 110, I would have 110 attack, 110 strength, 110 defense. Oh, yeah. Hippie Ranger. 110 Hippie Ranger. Prayer, that's going to be a kick in the nuts. Mage, yes. Rune Crafting, that's going to be a hard kick in the balls. I'm already 120 Construction. Already 120 Dungeoneering. Would love to get 120 Divination someday. Obviously, we're going to train Necromancy 120 eventually. I am, yeah, I'm already 110 Hunter, a Course Fletching, a Course Slayer, Crafting, slowly getting there, 120 Thieving, Herblore, no Pet. I got 126 milli XP, no Herbie. Agility's gonna suck. Hit points, of course, 110. Mining, slowly gonna get 110. Fishing, that's gonna be a little pain. Cooking, 120. Fire making, that's going to be easy to get to 110. Wood cutting, going to be a little bit of pain to get to 110. Farming, of course, 120. And 120 summoning and 120 invention. So, I think it's a very good thing that Jagex is doing these 110s, and hopefully they continue to. Otherwise, this video is long. Let me know if you enjoy these long videos. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys probably on Thursday with a new video. And why is my game lagging for some reason? Oh boy, RS3, you have issues. All right, love you, people. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.